Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Let's go ahead and tap into your January 2026 year ahead reading. Or excuse me, January 2026 reading. Oh my gosh. I've been doing these for a little while. I'm getting tongue-tied here. We're kind of coming to the end, so bear with me. All right, overall energy, Virgo, for you in January. Knight of Wands, a very exciting start to the new year. Some of you might be off on an adventure, doing some traveling here in January. For others of you, you're feeling revived, you're feeling creative, inspired, motivated, ambitious, ready to go after your goals here, especially when it comes to creativity, entrepreneurship, your career aspirations, all that good stuff, okay? So we're going to expand this reading out a little bit more for my Virgos, see what's going on for you all during January. What is going on for my Virgo? First off, as their challenge. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. So feeling like something's not enough. Like you're not really happy, not really satisfied here. Ten of Cups. You're not getting your Ten of Cups. Even if you are in a relationship, you don't feel like it's your happily ever after Ten of Cups that you imagined. Okay. So yeah, it could be a situation like that going on, where maybe you feel like you are getting offers, but it's just not really what you're looking for, right? Because some of you with that Knight of Wands, you may be exploring, dating, kind of figuring out who you should really invest your time, energy into, who you want to commit to. And you might feel like, I just haven't really met that person that I want to make that commitment with, okay? Some of you, if you are in a relationship, you could feel a little bored, like, this isn't really what I thought it was going to be. You might be in a space where you almost feel like, I kind of want to explore my options. Not to say you want to step out of the relationship and cheat or anything, but I don't know. Some of you, you could very well be imagining what life would look like, with your Ten of Cups person. Whether that's the person you're with or you think it could be somebody else. All right, interesting, Virgo. Let's see here what your career and finance message is for January. Career and finances for Virgo. Career and finances for Virgo. So we have the Emperor. This is about taking charge, being the leader in your life here. We do have the High Priestess, following your intuition on, what you should do. Some of you could be a little quiet in the workplace as well. We have the Strength card here. That's interesting. Some of y'all might have a workplace romance. Is something that I'm picking up on here. That's really interesting. The Strength card can be a temptation sometimes. The High Priestess is something we kind of keep on the low. The Emperor could be someone in a position of leadership, authority, that you might be, they're kind of hot. Okay, Six of Wands. Someone that might give you some attention, praise, kind of stroke your ego a little bit. All right. So some of y'all could have a situation like that going on. For others of you where there's no workplace romance, this is about you stepping into the success that you deserve, kind of coming out of the shadows, being a little more bold in the workplace, taking on more tasks, more responsibility, all that good stuff. And it does seem like you're going to get some positive recognition here with the Six of Wands, okay? Maybe from someone that is a higher up. Maybe some of you could even be aiming for like a promotion or something. So I do see some sort of positive recognition that you could be getting here this month. All right, let's move on to love and relationships for Virgo. We have the Nine of Wands. All right, so this is my PTSD card. where you're just like not quite sure, like if you want to open up, if you can put yourself out there quite yet. You feel very protective of yourself at this time. You know, you've been through shit. It doesn't seem like things have been easy for you in the realm of love and relationships. Keep in mind, this could be any kind of relationship, romantic, platonic, familial, professional. You know, for some of you, this could be some childhood trauma, something from your family that's kind of been spilling over into your romantic relationships, into your relationships with friends. So that might be something you kind of need to work through, address a little more deeply. So it does seem like there's some healing that needs to take place. You know, for some of you, maybe this 10 of Cups in the challenge position could be like the ideal family you kind of wish you always had, but you didn't have, right? So you're kind of seeking to create your ideal 10 of Cups family, you know, through your own relationship, starting your own family and stuff like that. What is that called? It's some type of therapy. My therapist, she told me about it before. Integrative family systems, is that what it is? Or internal family systems? Wait, let me see. Okay, so yeah. Integrative family systems refers primarily to the internal family systems model, a psychotherapy approach viewing the mind as multiple parts led by a core self, aiming for internal harmony, not symptom elimination, by understanding these protectors and wounded parts with compassion, often integrating with other modalities. So it's like you have like an inner mother, an inner father, inner child, like inner grandparent, all these little parts of yourself. So it's something about you integrating here with this 9 of Wands. Some of you might, if you're in therapy, want to talk to your therapist about this form of therapy, or find a therapist that like does that. That's their modality. Okay, because that could be something that really helps you have some major progress in this area of life. Okay, moving on to spiritual healing and growth for Virgo in the month of January. Spiritual healing and growth. Okay, we have a Hierophant. Okay, some of you could be into maybe more organized religion, or wanting to join a religious community. You know, this is a space that is like established, okay, where there's someone that's in a position of leadership, and there's other people that could be a part of this community as well. You know, some of you could very much be like into church or going to temple, you know, whatever it is, okay, that you do. But yeah, you might need a little more structure around your spiritual practices. So sometimes just getting plugged in with a community of some sort could be a good idea. The Hierophant can also be a therapist. I did mention some of you might need to work with a therapist when it comes to like love and relationship matters. So that could be something worth looking into as well. Let's see what your last piece of advice is here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the month of January. Forgiveness, yeah. Somebody you're needing to forgive, and that doesn't mean you're letting them back into your life and you finna be buddy and shit like that, but that's where this 9 of Wands, this is coming from, okay? And it's kind of creating a resistance to you manifesting that 10 of Cups. All right, so it's going to be different for everybody. Some of y'all need to forgive your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, grandparents, whoever, okay? This is platonic, maybe a friend that you're needing to forgive, an ex-lover or something. But yeah, you're needing to forgive, kind of move forward. I do think, you know, tapping in with this spiritual community or a therapist could be really good in helping you kind of navigate through that process, okay? With that being said, Virgo, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. If this resonates at all, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below. Let me know what stood out to you the most, what you're looking forward to here in January. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.